What's up, y'all? So today, as you can see, it is just me and my kids. Sam is pumping, and so I thought I would just come and give a quick little video. Received a question, as you can see by the title. I received a question before she had the baby, before she had Palmer, about being the non-bio mom, and if I ever felt any kind of way or was ever made to feel like lesser of a parent or something like that. And the answer to that is no. I personally have never experienced anything to make me feel, within my relationship and within our family, have never experienced anything to where I felt like less of her mom or anything like that. Or during the pregnancy, I feel like as much as people were calling to check on Sam, they were calling to check on me also. But again, that's got a lot to do with your circle, you know? You feel me? You feel me, baby? But yeah, like I said, that's got a lot to do with your circle and your community. So me personally, I never felt left out of anything. Also, we've been wanting this for 3 years. My wife has always talked about being pregnant. This was her moment. How dare I, you know what I'm saying, like, be selfish and be wanting somebody to care, like, you know, give attention to me. Like, no, she worked for this. She went through 13 weeks of progesterone shots for this moment. Like, I ain't worried about me. I'm worried about her. I'm giving her the attention, you know? So yeah, I never experienced anything like that, thank God. And at the end of the day, my personality isn't really like that to where I'm looking for it. Oh. It's okay. And now that she's here, the only time I've ever felt any kind of way or had any reservations about anything was when we went to the hospital, because let's just face it, it's 2020. Nobody's like oblivious to the fact that lesbians can have babies, but some people choose to be ignorant to, even though they're in a profession that, you know, has them encounter different couples, they choose to be ignorant to that fact and choose to, you know, disrespect or disregard anyways. So I did have some reservations in my mind before we went to the hospital, and, you know, having to, a man doesn't have to say, oh, I'm the husband, you know, I'm the father, but me as a woman being there, I had to introduce myself every time. Hi, I'm the wife. I'm not the sister. I'm not her auntie. I'm not her best friend. I'm her wife. I'm the mother. I'm the other mother, you know? So that was a little bit of, that was a lot. Not really, but it was a process, because, you know, shift change. Sometimes we got the same nurse, but sometimes it was somebody new. So I had to go through that whole process of, hi, I'm the wife. My name's Jessica. I'm the wife. Every single time. And so that was kind of annoying. But, and then also, as we talked about in the other video, having to deal with the slick comments made by some of the doctors and whatnot. That was a lot too. But like I said, I expected some stuff to happen, so I wasn't just like totally thrown off by it, but it just, you know, proved my suspicions to be correct, unfortunately. So yeah, it happened. It was what it was, but did that make me feel lesser of a parent? No, it just made me feel like they need to educate themselves more, period. Now that she's here, you couldn't tell me that, you know, she's not my daughter just because we don't share the same DNA. Like, that doesn't matter. That means nothing. You know what I'm saying? No, she doesn't have my DNA, but she will always be my daughter. She'll always know me as mama, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Period. Yes. Probably another question that is asked is, do I plan to do an egg retrieval? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, I do kind of want if that's possible, the opportunity that I have to go through a process with my eggs and embryos and whatnot. But is that mandatory? No, it's not. Like, if it came to the point where we tried to do an egg retrieval with me, and say we got no eggs, or the eggs were all of bad quality, we still have her eggs and I could still use those. We still have her embryos and I could still go through the process with those. And I feel no lesser. Like, that it's not like if we go through the process with me that I'm gonna love those kids more because they come from me. It's not that. DNA means nothing. She's my child at the end of the day. As much as an embryo with my DNA is my child as well. There's no like difference there whatsoever. One thing I do want to say is I am gonna go through the process of trying to do second parent adoption with her. I encourage each of you who are a non-bio parent to look up the laws in your state and to cover yourself, because you never know what could happen, and some states legally may not recognize that you are a parent if something was to happen to your partner, or say you and your partner divorce or are no longer together. Your rights to that child could be shaky. You want to cover yourself at the end of the day if you love that child and you want to be in that child's life, period. Y'all know, big story, y'all know Damo and Chrissy back in the day when they broke up. Chrissy couldn't see Dominic anymore because she didn't get the second parent adoption. She studied long on it, and that means she studied wrong on it. You know what I'm saying? She missed her moment, and she didn't get to have that relationship with him at the end of the day. You don't want that to be you. If you want a relationship with a child, you want to cover yourself. Am I doing that? Am I doing this second parent adoption because I'm worried about us? No, because we in this thing forever. I'm doing it just in case something was to happen to Sam, or if anything was to happen, I just want to make sure that I'm covered legally as her parent, even though we're married legally, and a straight couple ain't got to do all that, even if they ain't married. That's another topic, but I'm doing that to cover myself so that I can always legally be for her, always. Yes, it's an extra step. Yes, it's an added step that others don't have to go through. But if you want to cover yourself, I really recommend doing it. Other than that, y'all, that's pretty much it. Like I said, never felt slighted, never felt lesser of a parent. She's always going to know that I'm her mama, period. She's not going to know, oh, we don't have the same blood. She will know that, but she's not going to think that that's something that's abnormal or makes her less connected to me than a child that does have my DNA. So, yeah. That's all we have. That's all I have for this little segment here. If you're struggling with being the non-bio parent, I do recommend, reaching out or talking to your partner about number one if you haven't. But if you need to reach out to an outside source, feel free to hit me up, DM me, comment below, whatever you want to do. I don't mind giving feedback of how I process the things that have gone on or whatnot. If y'all have any questions or concerns, comment them below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. But yeah, we'll be back with another video tomorrow, so we'll see you then.